All right, Jenny, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Why does Joe Biden deserve 4 more years?
That's a hard one. I would
Yeah.
say, yeah, hey, I'll go with the standard that I would,
Infrastructure bill, Chips
no,
Act.
I'd rather vote for him that is supporting all U.S. citizens, not just some.
If the election was tomorrow, Jenny, who would win?
God, that's a toss-up, Dave.
Really?
Seriously.
If it
Yeah.
was tomorrow, Trump would smoke Biden.
You
No,
think?
not according to some
No,
polls.
A
no,
hundred
I
a
think that it
hundred
would
percent.
be,
Show me a poll, Miss DC. Okay, show me a poll where Trump is or Biden is leading in any of the swing states.
Oh, I didn't say that. I said it's close. Because if
Oh,
Hang
you
on.
look at
So
270 to win, if you look
right.
at all the averages, Trump is only up by 1.3%.
I think we need to
Dolores.
look polls in the face
Okay,
because
Sure.
but
2016, like
hold on,
everyone
Dave.
said, okay, fine.
Hold on, sir. Dolores, if once again, I don't know what you do, Dolores, but if you worked at the DNC, just keep in mind Trump has never led in national polls for 8 years. He's been running for president. Never led
Mhm.
Hillary in a national poll. Never led Joe Biden in a national poll in 2020. Now he's winning in every single one.
wait,
So,
but think about that,
yeah.
Dave. Think about that.
They're deceiving.
How can we trust polls when we've seen the opposite?
Well, Jenny, let's once again, if you're looking at it from a I hate Trump standpoint, but if you're a data driven person, and I guarantee you, whoever's at the DNC and on the Biden reelection campaign, they're data driven. And just think about it for 8 years, you could say that the Trump vote was undervalued, undercounted, underrepresentative, whatever you want to do, right? For 8 years. Okay, now all of a sudden Trump's winning. So if Trump's winning and the Republican vote for Trump has been undervalued, what does that really mean? That's that.
Yeah. No,
This
I
is the
agree with you
sort
on that.
of
Yeah,
well,
I agree with you.
this is the sort of thing what they were talking about with election interference, right? The infiltration of the Russians and all this kind of stuff. When this happened, there were people creating bot accounts and filling out those polls to go the other way to make it look shisty. And then by the time 2020 happens, it goes the other way and looks even shistier. And then you have the guy that says, I didn't lose. And then now we are in the state of nobody trusts the election process, right?
Right.
So, how do we fix it?
I don't know.
I
Well,
think
y'all.
I
Okay, go
think
ahead.
voting for Trump or Biden is not the way to fix it.
Well, Dave, listen,
Mm,
I appreciate your passion. I really do. Your passion that both of these guys suck. Like I'm with you.
we all agree on that.
Okay, but those are your choices. So you better get over it soon. Pick somebody and vote for them, or go right in Jill Stein or whatever that last dude said. Okay,
But
you want to go vote for
here's
Jill Stein? You want to waste your afternoon go voting for Jill Stein or Dean Phillips?
no, I don't. Of
God bless
course
you.
not. But let me hear. Let me just. So the difference between you and I is that your background's got Take America Back 2024. Like you're
Mhm.
actually in support of a candidate based on, I guess, by default. I don't know because you just said you don't like either of them.
It's not
But
No, no,
on
no, no, no,
default.
no.
No.
I
Yeah, go
definitely
ahead.
like Trump way better.
No.
Let's be clear. Is Trump perfect? Fuck no.
is there anyone that you prefer over him that has run in the last however long, like in the last 8 years? Well,
No. At this time, no.
Mm-mm.
okay,
Right
that's
now,
fair.
there's no. If DeSantis or Haley ran against Biden, they would lose, and let me explain why. Because no matter who the Republican nominee is, they're going to turn them into the biggest racist, homophobe. That's what the media does, right? And they're really good at it now. So Trump, it's like it means nothing. They have been saying these things about Trump for 8 or 9 years now. So anything that, and just look at all the bullshit that's going on with Trump, with the court cases. It's just a normal Tuesday. that's built in with Trump. So if we're going to get Biden out, if Biden was a uniter, and I felt like the country and the border and security throughout the world was fine, I could handle running a DeSantis or Haley, because if they lose, we'll be fine. Biden is a disaster.
Well, Dave, do you feel like that anybody can beat Trump on the Democrat side?
No.
Let's say that,
No.
yeah, I mean, and I think what you just said was like the perfect example of why we're running Biden.
Correct. Gavin Newsom would lose to Trump.
Yeah, and I really think that Kamala would too.
Kamala would get smoked by Trump.
Yeah.
Gavin Newsom would be closer than Kamala,
So,
but Kamala would get trounced.
but let's say that we remove Trump and Biden.
Once again, Jenny, this is like this whole broadcast. people
Wouldn't
have
that
been
be lovely?
saying- But that's not going to happen.
Right.
No,
Like,
it's not.
gonna
That's
help
yeah.
us.
You're right, Dave. Yeah.
Like you could sit there and bitch about the two options. Those are your
Yeah.
two options.
Those are two options, and I'm
I
gonna
don't know
vote
what to tell
Biden.
you.
You're gonna vote Trump. Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
And it is just crazy to me, especially on this app. The Democrats are so lost. And when I ask somebody like MAGA Slayer, if the election was tomorrow and he says Biden would smoke Trump, like, what are you on?
Right.
Now-
Like, I don't have any confidence in that.
Well, the good news for
I
Democrats
think it'd
is
be very close.
you have 8 months. A lot of shit's going to happen in 8 months. Hopefully the Israel-Gaza thing is kind of fixed. And all these Democrats that are bashing Biden, they'll come
Damn it.
back.
I'm
What?
sorry. I lost audio. I'll be right back.
Oh, Cass, I was actually wondering where you were. I was gonna ask Dave. Hey, real quick, Dave, like, what do you feel that Trump can do differently with Israel and Hamas?
Do we really want to go there? You know?
It depends
Why?
on what
Let's
side
not
you're
go
on.
into a deep discussion. I'm just asking.
Let's talk
because-
about Biden's
I don't think it's something you can
accomplishments.
just graze
Just
over.
hold on one second. Let me answer Jenny. Just hold on. I don't know. Just keep in mind, Trump is more pro-Israel than Biden.
Yeah.
The Republicans are going to be more united behind Trump than the Democrats are behind Biden. The Democrats are split on Gaza and Israel, right?
Yeah.
So I just think anytime there's a war, you just hope that it wraps up. I don't hope that it wraps up so Trump doesn't have to deal with it or anything like that. It's not good. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I'll go and say this really quick that, and I'm sure other people want to talk. I just want to say that Ukraine is going to lose. We know this. But as far as Israel and Hamas goes, there is a humanitarian crisis going on.
Yeah. But the interesting thing is Democrats and Joe Biden have been telling us that Ukraine is going to win.
Well, no, I think that kind of goes back to like
Republicans
Vietnam.
don't want Ukraine to win.
Hold on, listen. You could interrupt me. Don't interrupt any of the ladies. Okay, just you. I don't. You want to interrupt me or the dude next to me? I don't give a fuck. But don't go, Jenny.
I know. I'm sorry. All I was gonna say is that, yeah. I mean, we're always gonna look and say, "Hey, we hope Ukraine wins," but it's leading into something that's gonna be much bigger. Anyway, sorry. I'm sorry, Dave. Hey, Cass, it's good to see you, sweetie.
Hey, Jenny.
All right, we'll have this little meet and greet, and then good stocks. Good. What do you want to talk about, bro?
I want to talk about the CHIPS Act, infrastructure bill,
Okay, good. Tell me
Inflation
about
Reduction Act,
Tell
record
me about
job
it.
growth under Biden,
right. So you're
record
here.
stock market profits under Biden.
You're here to talk about why Joe Biden deserves 4 more years.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Okay, well, let
that's
the
adorable.
host talk. He's very fair.
65% of Americans own some kind of investments in stocks. That's just
Okay.
a proven fact.
Really quick, stocks. Let me just say this. I'm a
What's that?
liberal. I'm a liberal. Dave and I are friends. Respect the host. We're in his spot. So, okay.
Thank you, Jenny. I don't need anybody defending me, but I appreciate it. All right, sports. What don't you like about Donald Trump? Let's go there.